For over 600 years, one empire ruled across 3 continents, bridging Europe, Asia, and Africa. It was an empire of sultans, Janissaries, and magnificent architecture. This is the story of the Ottoman Empire. It all began in the late 13th century, in the heart of Anatolia, a small Turkic principality, led by a chieftain named Osman, began expanding into the weakening Byzantine Empire. Osman's followers became known as the Ottomans, and their ambition knew no bounds. By 1453, the Ottomans achieved what many thought impossible. A young and brilliant sultan, Mehmed the Conqueror, besieged the great city of Constantinople. After a fierce 53-day siege, the walls fell. The Byzantine Empire, which had stood for over 1,000 years, was no more. Constantinople was renamed Istanbul, and it became the jewel of the Ottoman world. The empire's golden age came under Suleiman the Magnificent in the 16th century. A patron of arts, law, and architecture, Suleiman expanded the empire to its greatest extent. His armies marched across Hungary. His navy dominated the Mediterranean, and his capital Istanbul became one of the most splendid cities on earth. The great architect Mimar Sinan built mosques and bridges that still stand today. At the heart of Ottoman military power were the Janissaries, an elite infantry force unlike anything Europe had seen. Originally recruited from Christian boys through the Devshirme system, they were raised as loyal warriors of the Sultan. For centuries, they were the most feared fighting force in the world. The Ottoman Empire was not just about conquest, it was a center of trade, science, and culture. The Grand Bazaar of Istanbul, the Topkapi Palace, and the magnificent Suleiman Mosque, all symbols of an empire that blended East and West in ways no other civilization had done before. But every empire that rises must eventually face decline. By the 18th and 19th centuries, the Ottomans were losing ground to a rapidly industrializing Europe. Military defeats, internal corruption, and nationalist movements across the empire chipped away at its once vast territory. It became known as the sick man of Europe. The final blow came with World War I. The Ottomans sided with the Central Powers, and after their defeat, the empire was dismantled. In 1922, the last sultan was deposed, and in 1923, a brilliant military commander named Mustafa Kemal Ataturk founded the modern Republic of Turkey. From the ashes of the empire, 600 years, 3 continents, dozens of sultans, the Ottoman Empire shaped the modern world in ways we still feel today. From the borders of the Middle East to the cuisines of the Balkans, its legacy endures, carved in stone, woven in culture, and written in the pages of history. This is History Nook. Subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world.